Welcome, Rams fans, to game one of this doubleheader between the Bluefield University Rams and the Brenau Tigers. As this one gets right up and veers past the first base line, but it is caught by Brenau. And like I said, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the late start, having some technical difficulties, but it will move us into the second inning here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Scoreless after the first, and like I said, let's take a second and talk about who's out in the field for the Rams. Pitching, number 22, Haley Cox behind the plate. Number 23, Gianna LeBron at first. Number 25, Jenna Atwell at second. Number 1, Lexi McDuffie at short. Number 7, Christina Sanchez at third. Number 10, Macy Martin over in left field. Number 12, Madison Blankenship in center. Number 6, Mackenzie Franklin. And over in right, number 17, Christian Buchanan. Currently up to bat for Brenau. Number 2, Shay Rieger. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in here live on the Rams Digital Sports Network. And, of course, simultaneously occurring, actually nearing probably closer to the 1 o'clock hour, baseball takes on the number 2 ranked Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Yesterday, tragically falling 10-3, but up into the 5th, it was a 4-3, 5-3 ball game. The Rams just kind of let them fall apart, which has kind of plagued both ball teams here at Bluefield as that one goes foul. Rieger steps back in. Fly ball loops into left field, and that's a base hit for Rieger. Already with one aboard. Next up to bat from Brenau, number 17, Casey Blair. Brenau, she reaches across for that one for strike 1 out of Gainesville, Georgia, which I still think is kind of weird because obviously when I think of Gainesville, I think of Gainesville, Florida, home of the University of Florida Gators, but I had never heard of Gainesville, Georgia until this time. But weirdly enough, it's actually a pretty heavily populated town out there. Blair steps back in. The pitch, high. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Rams coming into this contest not faring too well. 4-18 as she reaches across for that one for strike 3. 1 out already on the board. Still scoreless here. Brenau, I believe, the only all-female school in the Appalachian Athletic Conference still, and that pitch goes down to the dirt. And Rieger able to scramble over to second. Brenau, I believe number 2 or number 3 in the conference. It was Johnson until the Rams was able to knock Johnson down a couple notches here at home, where they won that first game 7-3. Man, Rieger was almost caught sleeping right there. But Brenau comes into this contest 14-6. Coming off a pair of wins at Union College. Check that. Yeah, last Sunday. They were supposed to have some games at Milligan, but they both got postponed as they're here today. The pitch having to curl inside. Currently batting number 1, Samantha Rooker. Hometown hero for them. Went to North Hall High School. That one's right over the middle for strike 2. And the count runs full to sophomore catcher. North Hall, I do know, has some pretty solid athletic programs all around. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss. And Cox strikes out 2, back to back. Now coming up to bat, number 9. Taryn Hitchcock from Hiram, Georgia. Went to Georgia Highlands College. As showing bunt. Gonna get called strike, is a little high in the zone. Another sophomore. The third baseman. As he tips that one, now down 0-2 in the count. 2 outs already tacked on the board. That one's wide and outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. 2 outs already on the board. Cox able to strike out the last 2 batters. She deals this one. And a big swing and a miss. And Cox strikes out 3. I'll be back here shortly with the bottom of the second inning here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bottom of the second inning. Rams able to come back quickly to their at-bats after Cox strikes out 3 consecutive batters. Now, number 10, the third baseman from Mooresville, North Carolina, Macy Martin, making her way up to bat. The pitch. High fly ball. Sails towards the fence. Still stays in, but nobody got there in time. Pitch. Another high fly ball. Caught by the third baseman, Blair. Currently pitching number 24, Alyssa Binnenbaugh. From Evans, Georgia, another sophomore. Big sophomore class to Greenbrier High School. With 5 wins and 3 losses as a pitcher for Tigers this season. Pitch comes, grounder, fumble with, but Franklin still can't dash there in time. 2 away. Caught off the foul. And the 5-3 play. And as Master of Puppets by Metallica rages on, Kirsten Buchanan steps up to bat. From the hip. A little outside. Ball 1. Buchanan, a Tennessee native, big Volunteer fan, as I've come to find out, which I don't know how you can be, as that's on the outer part of the zone. I'm just talking a little smack as the Alabama fan that I am. Buchanan steps in, Binnenbaugh. Buchanan swings at it, she gets a crack at it, goes foul. Count now 1-2, 2 outs. No 1-2 from Binnenbaugh. Into the dirt. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Pitch. And a high swing in the zone. Sends us into the top of the 3rd here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Top of the 3rd inning. Pitch from Cox. Kelly gets a piece of it. Kelly the freshman from Maryville, Tennessee. Pitch. Now down 0-2 in the count. I don't care if there's a cage here. I still have the urge to dodge when a softball is coming back here. Look, the fence, the holes are not big enough that the softball could get through. So really, I really have zero excuse. But, you know, it's like, I know you guys have seen those videos that go viral, and it's like somebody flips over a cup and the spider, like, comes at you. You still want to dodge it, even though it's not really there. Or a baseball coming at you. But it really comes to the camera. I don't know, that's just me. And another strikeout, Kelly. Well, like Kelly was a little confused there for a sec as Sloan LeBron tossed it over to Martin. She realized she'd been struck out. So 1 out away here in the top of the third inning. Still scoreless. That's over the middle of the plate. Strike one. You can hear it. The Brenau Tigers, the fans not too excited about that one. That one also goes foul. Morgan Tyler from Bishop, Georgia. Currently batting, went to Coney County High School. I'm looking at maybe one of the few seniors. I wonder how many seniors they have. I see 3 seniors. It's a pretty small class for the class of 2023 as she swings at that one and 2 more. Riley Smith, freshman outward from Comer, Georgia. Went to Madison County High School. Steps in. Like I said, the Brenau Tigers are were one of 2 all-female schools in the conference up until a couple years back when Columbia College, the only other all-female school, just added a couple men's sports. But, yeah, this used to be Bluefield, I think, at one point was an all-women's school. So, little by little. But I think they're the sole one as she reaches across for that one and strikes out another 3. 6 strikeouts, 2 innings. We'll be back here shortly with the bottom of the third. Ball's in, coming down as the young lady herself who's been so far the star of this game, Haley Cox, comes up to bat. Rams had a pretty good stretch of games at home. We were actually supposed to have a doubleheader yesterday, but due to inclement weather, ended up getting postponed as Brenau deals this one a little low for ball one. But the Rams are away on Tuesday, but we'll have 4 consecutive games on Friday. Check that. I don't know why I thought they would. They'll have 4 games, but it'll be a doubleheader this Friday. And then a doubleheader the following Thursday. And then they'll have 2 more series at home. But that final series against Bluefield State will actually be on the Big Blue Sports Network, where the famous, legendary Zach Helton will be able to call with you for that one, because I think we've got baseball going on. So that one, a little outside. Cox swings at it, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. As that's another outside. Once the count runs full. It's not more from Vinton, Virginia. Comes up to bat. Grounder. Just past the infield, and that's a base hit for Cox. Rams getting one on the bases. As number 25, Jenna Atwell, comes up to bat. Still scoreless. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, Rams trying to change that now. Going bunt. Can't really get to it, so strike 1. Grounder able to get the 1 out, but moves Cox over to second. And that's Caitlin Zagas comes up to bat. A young lady freshman from Long Island, New York. Pitch. Low. Ball 1. The 1-0. Called strike. Strike 1. The 1-1. Well, outside. I don't know if you guys noticed this too, and I noticed this. It was probably my first year here a couple years back, where it's like almost like a sign of I'm paying attention. The infield always keyed in as Zagas gets a piece of that one and goes down 1-2 in the count. But the entire infield, before the pitcher will pitch the ball, everybody hits their glove on their hip, and it kind of, I don't know why you wouldn't be kind of keyed in, but almost like a rhythm to it. Is that grounder picked up and thrown over. And now with a runner over at 3rd. And Cox, Rams trying to get on the board. Gianna Sloan LeBron takes her step in. The swing of the bat, trying to bring Cox home. The pitch. She gets a piece of it. Trying to fix that crooked swing. The 0-1. Grounder. Takes a second to pick it up. And the tie does not go to the runner. So the Rams still scoreless after 3. Man, was that a close one. My money, I think they should always give the tie to Bluefield, but I might be biased. We'll be back here shortly with the 4th inning action here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Top of the 4th inning. Coming up to bat, number 22 for the Tigers, Whitney Husley. The pitch. Into the dirt. Ball 1. Husley, the freshman from Jefferson, Georgia, went to Jackson County. One ball, 1 strike. High. Ball 2. The 2-1. Grounder. Owl scoops it. They get the tag. Rams playing phenomenal in the field to start them out. That's really what's been keeping this game as close as it has between Cox's pitching and really the laser focus from the whole squad. Rams keeping it scoreless. As Cox deals this one. It's a little high. Ball 1. That one goes foul. Hits the road and lands up on the hill. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. A little high. Ball 2. High and outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Grounder. Martin can't scoop it. Overthrown. So makes a single and then steals second. We saw where it really plagued the Rams. You can't throw the ball around. Overthrow after overthrow is really what's going to kill them. There's a substitution coming in for Hannah Patridge. Is Devona Miles, the freshman from Blackshear, Georgia. Went to Pierce County High School. Man, that was a close one. A couple of these runners at Brenau almost caught slacking a couple times. Pops over Martin. So time is called and we hand off some equipment over to the coach. 2 runners on. 1 out. The pitch. All inside, but she swung at it, so. Strike 1. Blair steps back in. It's in a no man's land. Again, I was able to keep 1 at bay. But 1 run scores, and score now 1-0. Rooker back up to bat. The pitch. That's right down the middle. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. 2 runners on, 1 out on the board. And another inside one. Strikes out Rooker. Darren Hitchcock goes back up to serve, or check that to bat. 2 outs on the board. The pitch outside, ball 1. Another low one, ball 2. 2 outs away. Rams trying to keep the runs at 1. Very manageable, but she able to knock this one out of the park. That's a 4-run lead. Another high one. Ball 3. Pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. The pitch. She swings in that one, so now the count is full. And to bring up 3-0 in the count. Count now 3-2 with 2 outs on. Big pitch. And that one rolls in the dirt for ball 4. Now coming up to bat, number 14 for Brenau, Olivia Kelly. Kind of a string of batters. She's able to strike out as that one. The 0-1, right down the middle. Strike two. Pressure is on. The 0-2 coming up with the bases loaded. 2 outs on the board. The pitch on the outside. Ball one. Pitch. She gets a piece of. Fighting at the plate. Kelly. The 1-2. Another foul. Another foul, but that one hits Kelly's helmet. So for the fourth 1-2. That one zips past the infield. 2-run score. And runners still at first and second. As number 3, Tyler. Back up to serve. It's on the low corner part of the zone. Strike one. Definitely been the longest inning we've had so far. One of those quick innings, both sides. There's that one dings off for bat. The 0-2. Outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 runs scored here in the top of the 4th inning. The pitch. Outside for ball 2. Two. And a big swinging strike 3. But Brenau collects 3 here as we move into the bottom of the 4th. Lexi McDuffie up to bat. Another Tennessee native. Actually starting to realize that we don't have that many Virginia people on our squad. That pitch on the outside corner. Strike one. Round of the fourth. Scoreless through 3, but the Brenau Tigers able to tack on 3 in top of the 4th inning. Binnenbog nails that one a little low. Ball 1. From Bluff City, Tennessee, the freshman. The pitch, grounder, scooped up over to first before McDuffie can. So 1 out away as Sanchez comes up to bat. Super Senior Sanchez, Triple S. From San Antonio, Texas. Transferred from Trinity Valley Community College. Steps up in. That one, man, just zips right into the glove of the shortstop for Brenau. Patridge and Martin. Pitch comes on the outside corner, strike one. That's high outside, ball 1. Bottom of the 4th inning. Pop fly, in the right center field, drops by the gate. Martin rounding first, she'll get to second as it rolls all the way back to the pitcher. And Mackenzie Franklin comes up to bat. Rounder picked up by second and over to first, and that'll do it as we move into the 5th inning here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. top of the fifth. Beautiful day here at Graham Rec Park at the foothills of the East River Mountain. As you guys can see, Cox deals it. And I got to say, I love this umpire. This umpire is hilarious and so, oh, he's like really good at his job. There's that one, a high pitch, but she swings, strike one. Umpires always seem so serious. This guy, he's been to multiple games since my tenure here at Bluefield, but he's such a nice guy. Bunt stays fair, and they get the out. That scared me there for a second. I saw McDuffie tag it with her foot, and then maybe she kind of cramped and pulled back, but she did tag it. So 1 out away early here in the top of the fifth inning. .22 versus 22. Pitch. That one pops right in, hits the ground near center field. Franklin stays in front of it and able to keep her over at first. Not very often do we get to play baseball and softball on a Sunday. High swinging, strike one to Patridge. She kind of broke. She actually was the one who kind of broke the pattern for Cox. Cox walked her. That one's a little inside. Strike two. The 0-2. High. Ball one. The 1-2. Gets deep. Hits the fence. Going all the way home. And off the double. Patridge. That's a runner in. Now up 4-0. Putting herself in scoring position. Umpire going to call his own time to dust off home plate. Big play for Brenau. They collect another run. Honestly, they do this thing where they kind of stretch out their shoulders a little bit while they roll their bat back, and I've got terrible shoulders. Like, that looks like that hurts. I don't know how they do that. On the outside corner, strike one. Runner over at second in Patridge off of her double. Little outside, ball one. 1-1 the count. 1 out on the board here at the top of the fifth inning. But don't go away after the conclusion of this one. I think about 20 minutes. As that one hits the gate and rolls back. Is he gonna? One more able to stay in front of the ball. I saw her trying to catch up with it down the hill, but she stays in front of it. Wide outside, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. And a high swinging strike 3 for the second out here in the top of the fifth inning. That one's right down the middle. Strike one. The 0-1. Another one goes foul. Now 0-2. And Cox is going for a personal record today. You have to do some stats on that. Figuring out if this is the most amount of strikeouts she's ever had in a game. She looks to collect one more year. The 0-2. Pop fly on the infield. Right into the glove of Martin, and that'll do it as he move into the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th, Rams trail by 4. Still a manageable number, but they are going to have to collect a couple runs here. Brenau deals it. Buchanan gets a piece. Strike 1. The 0-1. Into the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little outside of my opinion, but called strike nonetheless. Now the 1-2 from Binnenbog. Infield fly caught. The first baseman. As Kelly Cox comes up to Matt. Pitch. A little high. Ball 1. Stays fair. And off the beaten path. 2 away. 2 outs quickly here. On the bottom of the 5th inning. As Atwell comes up to bat. Little outside, ball one. Two balls, one strike, 2 outs. Grounder right back to the pitcher. Quick flip over to first, and that'll do it. And send us into the 6th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams trail by 4 here in the top of the 6th inning. We've got 2 more tries to take a crack at taking the lead, but Rams bat haven't got hot yet. But maybe it's exactly the turnaround they need. As coming up to bat, number 19, Carly Cox. Comes up to bat. And that one zips right back to the pitcher, and a base hit for Cox. 1 aboard. Cox deals this one high. On 1. Hitchcock back up to bat. Time is called as Cox laces up her shoes. The 1-0 from Cox. That was foul. That one goes foul. Count now 1-2. No outs, but Cox over at first. The The pitch. She gets a piece of. Ball one. Gets a piece of that one too. So still fighting at the plate. And her third 1-2 coming up. A little bit of wind picking up here. Grounder gets past Martin. Now 2 runners on. Pulled back. And overthrown. So 2 stolen bags. On this pretty windy day. Fly ball in the infield. Martin catches it. 1 out. Now, fly ball, Blankenship catches it. So 2 away. The Rams were kind of in a pickle there. That one goes foul. Hits the hill and rolls. That thing is gone. Oh. Stays in the gutter. And they tag her for the out, and that'll do it as we move into the bottom of the 6th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Kalen Zagas comes up to bat. And it hits her. So Zagas going to take her spot over at first. She just looked virtually unfazed. It was weird. We just like hit her. She was like, those are bat. And goes to first. The pitch. Rolls back. Hold back, not in time. Now they're showing bunt. Strike one. Grounder right back. And they get one out. McDuffie up. The pitch. Goes foul. Strike one. 0-1 the count. One out on the board. One runner on. The pitch. The 0-2 to McDuffie. Grounder. Trying to get the double play. And they will. And that'll send the Rams into the 7th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. The final inning of action. Rams trail the Tigers. Smith got a piece of the first one for strike one. The pitch right over the middle. Strike two. The 0-2 caught by Atwell for the first down. Pitch. Another pop fly. Caught. 2 away. Patridge coming up to bat. Their foul ball goes behind me. Oh, that's gone. And it goes into the tree. Huh. Count 0-1. 2 outs on the board. The pitch. Right over the middle. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. And reaching for that one. That's going to do it. And another strikeout for Cox. As we move into the bottom of the 7th inning. Sanchez steps in. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Outside corner of the plate. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Deals that one. Hits the fence. Sanchez rounding first and sliding into second. Double for Christina Sanchez as Macy Martin comes up to bat. The Rams need to collect 4 in this inning in order to keep this game alive and take us into extra innings. 5 for the walk-off win. Martin steps in. Runner on at second. A swing of the bat would bring her home. The pitch. Outside. Ball 1. High fly ball going deep. That one's going to hit the fence. And she gets the second, and Sanchez comes home. One run on, and another runner at second. Quick infield talk. Rams trying to collect a couple more here. They need 3 to tie. Don't have any outs. And they've already scored a run. Franklin coming into bat. That one's over the middle. Strike one. Martin flirting with going to third. Rams need a couple hits here. Franklin. Grounder. Over to third. And safe. So one away, but Martin is over at third. Kirsten Buchanan comes up to bat. She steps in. Martin at third. One out. The pitch. My ball sails. Oh, foul. Man, she fixes that swing. It's going to be bad news for Brenau. Bad news, Brenau. The battle of the BUs. Pitch goes bunt. Going home. She makes it. So 2 away. And they only need 2 more to tie it. Pitch. Well, outside. Ball 1. The 1-0 from Minnebaugh. She got a piece of it. I was hoping that she'd hit the goal down there. There was a good shot. She was only like a couple feet off. But I would have gone crazy if she had made it in the goal down there. A 1-1. By her ankles, ball 2. Rams, Tigers, tight one here at Graham Rec Park. The pitch. She gets a piece of. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This is her wild late in the 7th. And that's a little outside. Ooh, that was a close one. The count runs full. 2 outs. Cox are going to need to hit it or get the ball to keep this game alive. The pitch. High ball 4. As Jenna Atwell comes up to bat. Atwell steps up. The pitch. Little outside. Strike 1. Cox at first. A little outside. Ball 1. Honestly, they look like they were in the same spot. But regardless, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. The 1-2. The pitch. She gets a piece of it. Goes foul. Atwell fighting to keep this game alive at the plate. Cox at first. If she were to knock it out of the park, it would tie this ball game up. She deals. Infield fly ball. Caught. And that will finish it here in 7, 4-2. The Rams fall. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all you guys tuning in here live on the Rams Digital Sports Network. We'll be back here shortly with Game 2 of this doubleheader, so don't go away.